All right, guys, it's time that we have a chat. Today, I want to hook you up with the formula that you need to have in order to market yourself as a player and get yourself as many great opportunities as possible. A lot of us are so obsessed and so concerned with our development as a player that we really forget that there is a bigger thing happening in Counter-Strike when it comes to us putting ourselves out there, getting picked up by teams, joining our first team, and just taking advantage of every opportunity we possibly can. So today I'm going to give you the secret sauce. I'm going to teach you what you need to know in order to make it, to truly put yourself out there and take that leap into greatness when it comes to Counter-Strike. This is a very advanced guide. This is something that's going to carry you a long way. But even if you're a beginner watching this video, this is a great reminder to have as you continue to develop yourself and become the best player possible. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. The thing that you need to do inside of this game, but this is just life, is market yourself. This game is not necessarily all about what you can do. It's who you know, what connections you have, and whether you like it or you hate that, that's the reality of what you're going to face. I'll even use it for me as an example. So many of the opportunities, so many of the last teams that I've been on, had a pleasure of playing for, have came purely from my brand, from marketing myself, from knowing people, from connecting, and not necessarily just because of the player I am. Now, I think that I'm a very good player. People, give me credit for that. I've got hundreds of HLTV matches. I've competed on Face It, made it really high in the leaderboards. But honestly, man, people care about that to an extent. But if you're not able to grow yourself, make those connections, reach out to different people, you are going to limit yourself so heavily and put yourself in a box. So I'm going to elaborate that on that further. I'm going to give you the good stuff that you need to do, ways, strategies to go about this. But first, I have to give you a message from the sponsor of today's video.
Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code, KOJO. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description.
All right, guys. So that's why it is so vital for us. I want us to literally sit there. I want us to practice. I want us to train. I want us to do all of this, but I need you to not be the person that sits there and thinks, look, I'm going to develop myself. I'm going to train. I'm going to work hard, and I'm going to do that by myself. And when I think I'm good enough, then I'm going to reach out to people. Then I'm going to connect. Guys, you are missing out on literally the most vital part of your own career, which we mentioned at the beginning of this video. You're missing out on the part of this where connections are everything. Guys, I am not even just talking about future teammates and teams that you're going to be on. I'm talking about people in the scene that are going to do you such insane favors, that are going to be right there next to you as you make it to the top. When I got on my first team, it actually came from a connection of somebody that wasn't on the team, but maybe was a manager. He enjoyed playing with me. He thought I was a really good kid. He thought I had a lot of potential inside of me. So he got me connected with the players. He got me connected with other people, and boom, I wasn't even playing with this guy. This guy had no intention of being a player, but through my connecting with him, through making that friendship, it led to bigger things for me. Now flash forward to some of my recent opportunities, and that is even bigger example of where I get to go to this land, or I get to play for this team, or I get to do this. I get to travel the country, travel the world, because I have marketed myself, made myself that type of player. So it really hurts me when I see players think that, like, look, I don't need to do this. I just need to play the game and become the best player possible. Look, more power to you, but you're literally making your job so much harder. In my eyes, become the best player you can. Work as hard as you can, but embrace the process and put your process out there. It's okay to understand that we're not the best player right now. It's okay to be like, look, I'm not where I need to be. But one thing that really helped me out so much in my career was I've done a lot of things wrong, but I was very, very open with telling people, look, this is where I am. This is the type of player I am. This is me as a person. And I want to do my best. I want to make it up there. These are my ambitions. This is what I'm trying to do, and I'm going to make it happen, right? I want to make friends. I want to do this. I want to reach out. I want to connect. And dude, through doing that, it only reiterates that process of what we're doing. So you guys have heard me say this on the channel multiple times. It's not rocket science. It's nothing new. For some of you, it might be brand new, but make sure you subscribe so you get these good tips. Guys, when it's the easiest thing to do when we're playing Face It, be a good person and add people. You being a good person, whether you're Face It level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, is free. It's completely free. You get to just sit there and play the game and be a good person. And if you see other people on your team that are either really talented at the game or just genuinely great people, add them to your friends list. Maybe you never play with those guys. Maybe you never play with them for a year or 2 years, but that person in the future has that good memory of you, has you on their friend list, and they're like, dude, this guy, I wonder what he's doing right now. Oh shoot, he has been grinding, he's been developing. Dude, let me shoot him a message and see if he is interested in this opportunity, right? And I don't want you to just to look at people as opportunities. I don't want you to just look at them as ways you can use them, but understand that this is a give and take, because you're also going to be the person that finds these players. When you're on a team and you need someone to play with, or you're solo queuing and you're tired of doing it, now you have a pool of people that will, you know, you can reach out to and be like, hey man, do you want to play with me? Do you want to do this and team up together and do this? Because also you have to understand that when we network, when we connect, we are utilizing the skills of dozens, if of hundreds of different players and people to better ourselves. We're learning skills from this person that's really good at this specific thing. Maybe he's so good on Inferno. Well, bro, how are you so good on Inferno? What are you doing? He gets to teach us that, and we get to learn, and maybe we teach him something we know. This person's really good at opping, so let me ask him for some opping advice. It's so simple to just shoot someone a message, shoot someone a question. The worst thing they're gonna say no, and let me correct that, some people are really rude. The worst thing they're gonna do is like, you know, tell you off and say, what are you doing? Why are you messaging me? Blah, blah, whatever. And then we just get rid of that person. But genuinely, like, for the most part, the worst thing they're going to do is ignore you or say no or whatever to what you ask, right? That is, the risk is none and the potential reward is so good. So man, it's just the mindset I need you guys to have. It's really hard to get on your first team, but once you get in there, it's so easy, because that's at least 4 guys right there that you can branch out, network with, let alone all of your competitors. Your competitors, yes, they are your competitors, but the way you need to look at them is future coworkers, future teammates, future people, right? Like, don't look at your competitors as these nasty, mean people that are my enemies. Your competitors are not your enemy. We're all looking to have the same purpose. We're all trying to make it in this game. We're all trying to do this, and we actually all share that connection. So it shouldn't be that they're our enemy. They are our competitor. We are competing against them, but have some respect for the game, have some respect for yourself, and have some respect for the community, and do your best to grow, network, make yourself great. I mean, like, it really is that simple. I know it's much harder in practice to do that and to actually make these things happen, but it really is that simple to start. Add people as friends, message them, see who's a good person, see who's really good at the game, and really just start to develop your queue, develop this friendship. So guys, man, I really appreciate you watching this video. If you want me to give real advice, live feedback, both tactically, strategically, overall mental, please do yourself a favor, check out my second channel, Kojo More. I coach players at all different levels, and we break through a lot of good stuff from my experience in this game with 15,000 hours. I've competed in 25 plus lands, competed internationally, had some crazy moments, crazy opportunities, things to learn from, and I've got a lot of good stuff to share with all of you. So appreciate all of you for watching this video. I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep working hard. I expect you to work your way to the top, and I'll see you out there one day. So catch you guys all later. Peace out. Peace out.